All right, so we're getting ready to head over to the paint shop. Just wanted to show you a couple little tricks as I'm going through this, because this is really turning into a combo job. I'm doing everything, not just the body work. I'm going to go ahead and paint this car, but right now I'm prepping this for the blend. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. As you can see, I kind of taped it off. Went ahead and cleaned it with wax and grease remover, and then I want to show you an old Indian trick. I'll take a piece of 1000 grit sandpaper and then take a Scotch-Brite gray, cut it down kind of small, just make a tiny little soft pad in between it so it doesn't get any leave fingerprints in it or anything. If for some reason it did slip off, it's just a gray Scotch-Brite. But I just use that and then take a water bottle and poke a little hole in it and just kind of cut it down a little bit. All I want to do is I just want this to be just enough for my clear coat to bite into it, because there's only going to be color right here. I'm going to blend my color right here, and then this will just be clear coated. And so I'm going to just do that real quick. I've already hit it a little bit, but notice how I'm going with what's called go with the grain. Anytime I'm prepping anything for ultrafine, if I'm using any kind of ultrafine sandpapers, always go with the grain. Notice I'm going to keep my sand scratches going all the same direction. So as I prep this out, and this is old school techniques. Most of the guys are using DAs now, but no bigger than this area is. I'm just going to go with my old school by hand. I know I go with what works. If it works, I'm going to use it, and so this has always worked for me, so I'm going to use it. When I'm wet sanding, I'm also listening and feeling. If I feel anything kind of weird, I'm going to stop and take a squeegee, and I want to clean that area off, because you don't want any kind of trash in there. I kind of felt a little bitty piece there, so I'm going to just kind of clean that off, and then I'm going to hit it again and make sure we're good. Basically, all I'm doing is just scuffing it up. That's it. So, going with the grain. My blend is probably going to be here. I like to go with the transition area. It's probably going to be here, but I'm going to go ahead and prep it to here, just in case I have to do it. A buffer will clean this up real quick, so it's not a big deal. I'm going to go ahead and just prep it on out all the way to here. That way we know for sure we're good. Go through and just make sure all the edges are good, and then I'm going to do the same process on the hatch. I got a couple of parts I need to pull off of the hatch before I do that, and my primer's still drying, so go ahead and prep this out, and then we'll move on to the hatch here in a minute. All right, so got this side prepped out. Went ahead and wet sanded with my 1000 grit. Then came back with a gray Scotch-Brite and hit all of it. Then I wax and grease removed it, and looks really nice. I think it's ready for blend. And I found some bad news on the deck lid. This is the way it goes though. So I went ahead and started cleaning this off so I could go ahead and wet sand it and get it ready. And so I cleaned it with wax and grease remover, and lo and behold, there's another dent. Right there. Probably previous damage, who knows. The problem with that is, if I don't fix that, guess whose fault it's going to be? Look, I'm going to run the light across it, and you can kind of see it right there. Right there. So if you look right here, that's one of the things I'll teach you guys. And those of you that have been through my course know that if you take that light up here and run it across there, you can see those dents. And so I'm looking through the camera, running it across there. And let's see, where'd he go? Oh, there it is. Bam. Right there. right there you can see that little bitty dent. So, get to fix another dent because that's just how it works. If this was an insurance job, we'd go talk to the boss and say, hey man, I found some more damage, but this is not an insurance job. This is a really good customer of mine, so we're just gonna fix that now because thankfully, I'm still gonna only put color right here, so this will be good. We can burn our color off right here, and then we'll still be able to blend it. I don't see anything else on there. I think we're pretty clean. Good lesson though, when you wax and grease remove stuff, a lot of times it'll show things that you may have missed. So guess what? Get to fix another dent.